Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. All things Middle-earth here with the video on whether or not you should play the Heroes of Middle-earth. In about 10 minutes or less here, I'm going to try and get through what this game currently has to offer so you can make the most informed decision on if it's something you want to check out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, to preface this video, I just want to say that I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet about people quitting, people not liking it, people not liking the graphics, the art style, a lot of things like that. And while I have my own opinions and thoughts about a lot of those areas, I just want to kind of present as factually as possible the things that are in the game to do right now and kind of how the game works. So maybe you've not played it yet and you don't want to waste time downloading it and you want to watch, hopefully, I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes, a quick video on exactly what's going on. I'm going to try and put that together for you. So for the sake of time, let's go ahead and start looking at what this game currently has to offer. Starting out, this is a hero collecting turn-based RPG mobile game. So you collect heroes by using energy to play battles. And in those battles, you unlock character shards. And with those character shards, once you have enough of them, you can unlock heroes. It's a very quick summary of what happens. But when you start out playing the game, it's going to start you off with a couple of heroes. And you'll start with the light campaign. And it's going to allow you to start the first chapter with those heroes that they give you. So if we look over here, I can click this one right here and click battle. And then it's going to do a little cinematic of what's happening. I won't, again, spoil it or spend a lot of time. But basically, you're going to start with, I think, 2 characters at the very beginning. And you play through this battle. And then once you beat that, you'll go to the next one. And as you go, you're going to unlock more characters. And as you beat more nodes and get through, you'll unlock certain ones, like in the hard mode, that you can farm and unlock different characters. So for example, in this one, you can see here the reward for completing this mission, which is chapter 1 hard. After you've completed the full first chapter, you can play the hard mode of it. You can then get a reward, potentially a reward from this, which is this Eothane character here. And if you want to farm his shards, as it's called, all you have to do is 3-star this battle, and then you can auto win and use your energy, which regenerates over time every day. You can use your energy like this to auto battle, and it shows you what your rewards are. So you can see there, for the 60 energy be spent, I got 4 of his shards. And then, over time you unlock more characters or you star them up. Again, it's kind of that rinse repeat. You do that with your light side characters, and then as you're going through the light side campaign, it's going to introduce the shadow side campaign to you, which is the exact same thing. So they'll start you off with 1 or 2 of the shadow side campaign. You'll start playing through. As you play through the story of the shadow campaign, it's going to give you a couple more characters. And then once you get a little bit further and you have the hard modes unlocked, you can choose who specifically you want to farm. Again, there are good side characters and shadow side characters on both sides intermingled. So sometimes this is a Gondor good side character, for example. Sometimes you have to use your shadow team to unlock and farm a good side character, and vice versa for the light side characters. Now, in addition to the light and shadow campaigns, there is the guild campaign, which they introduce you pretty much. I mean, again, all this is accessible in the first day of the game, so it's not like you have to play for a long time to get this, but they'll introduce the guild campaign. The guild campaign, you can use a combination of light and shadow characters. So here you can see, if we go to battle, I have, from all of my entire roster, I have everyone available to choose from here. So if I click on these different areas, you'll see that I can pick who I want to go in there, and they can be good guys, bad guys, it doesn't matter. And this is the guild campaign. So if you are in a guild, once you are in a guild, you can do this. You will be able to select a unit to use from one of your guildmates. So you can borrow someone to use. You can use them, again, I think once a day, you can use different ones. So you can use those kind of limited time characters from your guildmates to help you along these battles. And again, once you 3-star and complete them, you can then kind of use your energy kind of repeatedly on those nodes to farm characters. And again, with those, you can choose to unlock who you want to. You can go on, and there's different chapters, all that good stuff. So that is in a very quick kind of spewing out what this is. That is like the part of the bulk of what you start. Like, you'll do this on the first day and slowly work to unlocking more missions, 3-starring more things to unlock more characters and more gear. Now, when I talk about gear, each character has a gear level as well as their own level. So there's a level right here that coincides with your player level. So right now I am level 47, I believe. So if I wanted to, I could take this character all the way to 47. I'm not going to right now, but their character level can, equal up to your player level, which is currently maxing out at 60. Next, they have a gear level. So you can see right here, his gear tier is gear tier 1. And I can equip gear pieces to him and gear him up. Once I have all 6 of these equipped, he goes to gear 2. And then I can equip 6 pieces on gear 2, he goes to gear 3, so on and so forth. And all those things increase his stats. And like I mentioned before, when you're farming character shards, again, right here, you can see I have 37 out of 130 for him. So once I get to 130 after farming him over a couple of days or however long it is, I will then be able to star him up to 5 stars if I choose to do so. They also have different abilities, which are above me right here, which you can use in battle, which I'll show in a second. And you can choose to upgrade the ones you want to use, ideally all of them over time, but sometimes you got to prioritize which ones you want to upgrade first because some of them have better effects than others. but you can upgrade all those from the character screen right here. So again, very simply put, you get a light team and a shadow team and play through both of the campaigns basically as much as possible. Once you complete them all the way, you will have technically unlocked every character farm in the game and every gear in the game. So then it just kind of goes to getting on and auto battling to get the things you want. And then over time, you build your roster and you gear up the heroes that you want to. Now, in addition to the campaigns, there are challenges that will unlock after you level up a few times. And basically every day there are 2 challenges that feature different types of units. So it is kind of important to choose carefully who you want to, level up first. But I don't think it's the end of the world or needs to like really, make your decision for you. But each thing here on the left side is going to require certain tags. So this first one, Dark Relics, requires orcs and elves. This next one is humans and goblins. Light side, tanks, healers. You get the idea. So every day there are 2 of these available, and on Sundays, all of them are available. So every day you'll have a few of those to do. And just like the levels, once you 3-star these challenges, which are just battles with usually 2 or 3 waves, once you 3-star them, you can then just auto win them. So I can log in here and just auto win, and I get those rewards. So you go through and do those pretty quickly. So it's not really like replayable content. Once you beat them, you just kind of farm more resources to, gear up your characters a little bit more. And lastly available is the arena. The arena is a shield right here above the fireplace. You click on it and you can set your defense. So right now I have it set to this random team for no particular reason, but this is my defense. If someone were to find me, they would fight this army. So I go into battle here and I will see the different teams that other players have put on defense. You can refresh to pick the ones you want to fight. And once you fight someone, if you beat them, you take their place. And if you get beaten, you drop down. So if I click battle here, you'll see that I get to choose who I want to bring in. So I can try and pick teams that have synergy together. And synergy is represented underneath the characters. This little blue icon with the number shows how many synergies they have that they're giving out and kind of being granted by other characters. And the total synergy is up here in the top. So you can see how much your team is working together. Right now, to be honest, it's not that important in this game because it's so early. Everyone's just kind of using individually good characters and using them all together. Characters that have a lot of AoEs and are just powerful are being used a lot. So this team that I have has a lot of synergy together, but they have a little bit of a hard time competing because we're not quite at the point of the game where synergies matter more than individual characters being good. Now, finally loading into an arena battle here, you can see this is how the actual game looks. You're like, what does this game look like? It is a turn-based RPG. So you take turns choosing what abilities your characters will use. You have a basic ability and usually 2 special abilities. Characters also have passive abilities, and some characters have leadership abilities like Ugluck here, my leader, who then has something that benefits the entire team. So this effect is taking place for my entire team. And you take turns, and you can see this blue bar underneath the health is their turn meter. So every time a character takes a turn, everyone's turn meter moves up based on their speed, and whoever has 100% turn meter goes next. So you just rotate. So right now it's my turn, and I can use an ability here, which I will do on Strider, and then they missed there. So now it's my turn again, got the full turn meter. So I'm just going to keep attacking in no particular order because, we're just gonna do that for the sake of the video. But you keep going through. Some characters have heals, some characters have attacks and supports, and some characters tank, all that good stuff. But you just go and go. In this mode, you have 5 minutes to take out the enemy army, or you draw out, which is the same as losing, or you have to take out all of their characters to win. And obviously, if all of your characters are taken out, then you will lose. But that is a really quick look at what kind of all the battles in the game look like. In the arena mode, which is the kind of PvP they have right now, although it's not live PvP, I'm not matched up with this player in real life, and they're not choosing, it's the AI kind of playing the defense for them. I will say the AI is very good, which is very annoying, but this is kind of the daily PvP mode that's in the game. Now, speaking of winning or losing, when you win, you're going to move up in rank, and as you move up in rank, you get more rewards. These things pay out every day, so this is the whole reason you would play Arena. It's okay. I'm not a huge fan of it right now because it's very repetitive, but the whole reason you do it is because there are rewards associated with it in the form of gems. And these are the premium currency in the game, and these are the things you can use to refresh your energy and buy things in the game, that kind of stuff. You would pay real money for this currency if you wanted to. So again, the incentive is to play Arena 5 times a day are the matches you get without refreshing, again, by using gems, and you move up to get more rewards. And that's pretty much it. Again, I'm trying to keep this short and sweet, so if you are watching this, just trying to get a quick idea of whether or not it's something you want to try, I've hopefully presented what is in the game right now. Again, something like a raid is coming soon. Raids are something that your guild launches together and you all fight. In this example, the Mines of Moria raid is going to feature characters like the Cave Troll and the Balrogs. You'll all go in and fight together, and together deplete a little bit of health each to, overall take the Balrog down and get rewards for your entire guild. So raids are something that are coming soon. They are coming in the 3rd quarter, which we are entering into, so it shouldn't be too long, but right now that's not in the game. So it's a kind of basically slow hero collector that has some things coming in the future. If you're a really big Lord of the Rings fan like I am, or just like the genre in general, it might be worth trying out, or at least seeing if you want to just do it in your extra time, if you got some time to kill during the day and you want to be, you know, a little bit ahead of the game once the more fun stuff gets here. You could definitely do that. You could also just wait until raids or multi-team PvP gets added and it gets, you know, a little bit more fun. You could also just wait until then, because I don't think you're going to be too far behind. The game's still very, very new. But if you want a head start, you could jump in and play before some of that content comes out, so your teams are a little bit more ready. But that's pretty much going to do it for me in this one. Again, trying to keep this as close to 10 minutes as possible. I think I might be a little bit over, but I really tried to keep it close while, you know, getting a lot of the information out about what is actually in this game right now. So hopefully you found it informative. Let me know down below if you are playing this game. Are you enjoying it? Did you try it and not like it? Or are you watching and you haven't played it at all and maybe you're going to give it a try? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. Again, I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I'm going to try everything. I played the Gollum game for 17 hours, so clearly I'm going to try every game and try and get some enjoyment out of it. And I really do enjoy things in the world of Middle-earth. So to me, that carries a lot, but that might not be the same for every player. So let me know down below what you think of it. And as always, I'll see you guys in a future video.